It is Sunday, March 3rd, 2024, and from the home studio, Middletown, Delaware, Marshal Manlove from Delaware Sports and My Sports Reports. This is the Delaware Sports Edition on a Sunday fun day, and on this show we will talk about the winners of the 2024 DIAA Individual State Wrestling Championships, one of the most exciting events at the amateur sports level in this state, in my opinion. A couple other things first, because that wasn't the only thing that was going on. The basketball state championships are going along. For some reason, statistics aren't getting anywhere. So it's kind of tough to cover some of that stuff, unless you're right there. I'm not right there. Even if I was, that would just mean that I would have statistics for that one game. Not enough. So the scores are up on the Facebook page. They're all over the place. You know what they are. Anyway, you know who the winners of the state championships in the wrestling tournament are too. But we're going to talk about them anyway. After we mention that Talib Holloman from Wilmington University scored the 1,000th point of his career with the Wilmington Wildcats men's basketball team. He looks pretty excited, as you can tell in that picture. Agnes Cruz from the University of Delaware swimming team broke the freshman record in the women's 100 backstroke with a time of 55:77. Looks like Delaware has a good freshman class there with the swimming team, because here's another freshman record. This one was set by Max Moen, who broke the men's 400 IM record with a time of 3:55:07. And also, Sarah Smith broke the freshman record in the women's 400 IM with a time of 4:22:74. But a women's program record was set by Victoria Novinsky, as she broke the 100 butterfly record with a time of 54:09. Congratulations to those milestone setters. And this is brought to you by me, Marshal Manlove, stage hypnotist. If you would like a funny, fascinating, and memorable experience for a party or an event that you're having, please consider my stage hypnosis show, details about which you can find at MarshalManlove.com. And also thanks to my friends at Aspire Wellness in Newark. They have a cold plunge therapy pod there, and find out all the information about that at AspireWellnessNow.com. Thanks to Jazzercise in Newark, Middletown, and Elkton, Maryland. Please visit Jazzercise.com. I'd appreciate it. So would they. And now, the results of the 2024 DIAA Individual Wrestling State Championships. At 106 pounds, it was Austin Guerreri from Cape Henlopen. He won in the championship match in sudden death overtime over Cliff Backish from St. Mark's. Cole Perrin from Delaware Military was third. Guerreri ends his 2024 season with a record of 41-7. 213 pounds, Ty Bellerin from Red Lion Christian beat Dominic Lucien in the final from Salesianum 5-4. His final record 29-4. First ever state wrestling champion at Red Lion Christian. Roman Kubler from Appoquinimink was third. Malachi Stratton from Sussex Central is the winner at 120 pounds even. He beat Anthony Andrews from Sussex Tech 3-2 in the championship round. Cole Moffitt from Cesar Rodney was third. Stratton's a junior. That is his third state championship. His record this year, 49-7. To 126 pounds, Trevor Copes from Cesar Rodney is your champion. His final 2024 record, 42-3. He beat Gavin Mundy of Delaware Military in the championship match by a score of 8-5. Aaron Manikella from St. Mark's was third. At 132 pounds, it was Christopher Foster from St. Mark's. He beat Evan Cordry of Sussex Central in the final, 3-1. Jacob Gerard from Salesianum was third. Foster's record for the year, 33-12. No podium shot here for some reason. But at 138 pounds, it was Caravel's Eddie Radecki with a pin over Gavin Sheehan from St. George's in the final. Talon Savage, who we met here with members of the Sussex Central wrestling team in an interview this past week. Find that on all of our platforms. Radecki pins his way through the whole tournament and is a 4-time state champion. He's a junior, so he has a chance next year to become Delaware's first ever 5-time state champion. At 144 pounds, Dustin Elliott from Sussex Tech beats Nicholas Walker of Cape Henlopen in the final. Elliott's record, 45-3. He was the 2 seed. Coming into this match, Jackson Grandel from Delaware Military was 3rd. At 150 pounds, Case Dempsey from Lake Forest beat Charles Hackett of Appoquinimink 13-1 in the championship match. Hackett was the 13th seed, who made it all the way to the finals, and Stanley Pete from Laurel, the number 1 seed, was 3rd. Dempsey's season record, 39-3. At 157 pounds, Nuruddin Ahmad Stotts from Lake Forest beat Malcolm Roy of Delaware Military in the final, 8-7. His record for the Spartans this year, 39-2. Xavier Limehouse from Laurel was in 3rd. Your state champion at 165 pounds, Jacob Ebaugh from St. Mark's. He beat Franklin Norris of William Penn in the championship match, 9-6. His record, 35-10 for the year. And Ryan McCormick from St. Elizabeth's was 3rd. At 175 pounds, Gabe Cannon from Sussex Central is the state champion. He won in sudden death overtime, 43-3 over Luke Spoor of St. Mark's. Carter Boyd of Middletown was 3rd. We met Gabe Cannon in that previously mentioned interview. He's a senior this year, and congratulations to him. At 190 pounds was Hayden Money from Delaware Military Academy. He won 10-2 over Jacques Wilson of Red Lion Christian. His record, 46-6. Jordan Curry from Milford was 3rd. At 215 pounds, James Miller, also known as Frank, of Salesianum, pinned Patrick Donahue of Cape Henlopen in the final. Greg Lockett of Milford was 3rd. Now, Miller and Donahue had pinned their way to the final. Miller ends his season with a perfect record of 41-0. And at 285 pounds, the big guys, Cale DeNegris from Delaware Military. He beats Brock Rhodes of Caravel 3-0 in the final to finish his season at 43-4. Joseph Baynard of Laurel was 3rd. And here's a picture of all the state champions. Let's blow that up a little bit. Yeah. I have mad respect for wrestlers and for long distance runners. The mental toughness that it takes to succeed at these particular events, we're talking about wrestling right now, of course, is admirable to me. Deep, profound respect for all these young people. And I will tell you, the people who succeed in this particular sport, and long distance running as well, since I already mentioned that, have a very high success rate in life. And as somebody who hires people over the course of my career, if all things were equal, I would hire a wrestler or a long distance runner, because I know they do whatever it takes to succeed. So I think that's it for this episode of Delaware Sports. I am Marshal Manlove, and special thanks go out to my wonderful and beautiful... That's not the song. My wonderful, beautiful wife. Anytime now. Anytime, music man. There it is. My wonderful, beautiful wife, Donnie M. For supporting the show, my friends Tommy K, Joey V. You can support the show simply by liking, sharing, and subscribing these videos on whatever platform you find them. And now it is time for Second Breakfast here in the home studio in Middletown, Delaware. I am out.